Crittercism is a comprehensive mobile app performance management solution. This video will introduce you to the key capabilities of the platform. Mobile apps today are highly dependent on the underlying device and on the web services that they consume. Crittercism is a highly scalable solution that mobile app developers use to understand the behavior of their applications on end-user devices. Crittercism supports all apps for Android, iOS, and Windows Phone 8. This includes apps built using Unity, Android NDK, and HTML5. Developers start by downloading the appropriate SDK and building their apps with it. The SDK will monitor all usage of the application, and developers will use the portal to gain insight into the application performance. Let's start by reviewing the error-related information in the portal. Errors are of two types: fatal crashes and non-fatal exceptions, also referred to as handled exceptions. Crittercism will record both these types of events and provide the same level of granular information about them. Crittercism starts by identifying patterns as soon as data gets reported to the servers. Each crash group here represents a bug that has occurred one or more times, and you can gauge their severity right here. The first thing we see for each crash is a symbolicated stack trace of the error. Crittercism will enrich the basic information to make it more meaningful and help you better understand the impact of the error. Here, for example, is a distribution of all my crashes across all versions of my application. Diagnostics information is automatically gathered by the SDK as well. And this dashboard here gives us insight into the environment in which the error has occurred. This includes the memory consumed by the application at the time of the error and details of the underlying platform where the error was experienced. Breadcrumbs is another key feature of the solution and lists the sequence of events that led up to each error. Here's a list of all the execution steps that led up to the error that we're analyzing. This information adds depth to your understanding of the error and reduces the time taken to resolve it. Personalization is a key aspect of mobile applications. Although the Crittercism solution will never record any personally identifiable information or PII, the SDK provides methods to save encrypted usernames and user metadata. The portal also gives you a way to compare the performance of different versions of your application. The Crash Trends dashboard has a wealth of analytical data about the relative performance of each version of your application. For example, here's a graph that compares the percentage of app loads that have crashed by application version. And there are other operational dashboards as well for alerts as well as for live statistics of your application usage. To complete the mobile application performance management picture, Crittercism provides in-depth visibility into the web services consumed by the application and how their performance impacts the end user. Crittercism will report 4 key metrics about these services: the response times or latency, error rates, call volume, and the data exchanged by the application. Dashboards are designed to give you this information across multiple dimensions. Here, for example, is performance by geography. Flexible options in the dashboard give you the ability to filter and zoom as needed. Deeper insight into the endpoints and individual web services is available on this dashboard here. The 4 metrics we mentioned earlier, latency, errors, call volume, and data exchange, are grouped together in descending order. Portal users can drill down into any endpoint and get more detailed metrics for it. That was a brief introduction to Crittercism, and there's a lot more to discover when you start using